Hi guys, it's MegaBubfish here on the BunchaSquares SMP, and I finally have enough diamond to make a pickaxe and a chest plate and enchant them, and we're gonna jump right into this. So you can see here we've got the little enchantment table area that I helped set up. This is kind of right across from spawn here. The little spawn hut's still there. And yeah, this looks pretty nice. I'm kind of a fan of how this turned out. It's a little cave. It's not, you know, deep underground or anything ominous or anything. It's just kind of here hanging out. Let's see what we get. Oh, efficiency 4. Okay, you know what? I'm absolutely taking that. And unbreaking 3. That is about the best, just, you know, pure utility pickaxe you're gonna get as far as diamond is concerned. I will take it. Protection 3. Protection 3. Okay, that's not quite as good. But that means I can finally upgrade out of this iron armor. Oh, wow, that looks much better. That looks much better. Alright, you might be wondering why I started this episode over by spawn, and that is because I have a bit of a project today. I was going to just continue with the museum. I finished getting the layout for that. In fact, let's go check out the layout that I have for this museum real quick. But really, I have a project over by spawn that I want to take care of. You would not believe the trouble I had getting this red line to line up. First, it was a block short on one side after I'd built the entire thing, and then it was one layer up from the other line somehow, and I had to go back, and I pretty much had to redo this entire thing twice. But if you see on the map here, it's going to be a sizable building. It's going to be fairly large, and I might even expand it out over here because there's plenty of space. There's no reason not to. But for today, this will be my project. As you can see in the chest, I've got some pieces of birch and some stripped oak logs and some stuff like that. I think I might actually need to go and get more stripped oak before I jump in to this. But what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be building a post office. And I think this is something that's going to be kind of needed in the SMP, and that's just so people can leave gifts for one another, or if somebody needs supplies, then, you know, they don't have to be on the realm all the time asking about it. They can just leave something on a message board outside the post office, and if people have it to spare, they can just drop it off. So I figured that this will kind of be the new communal area. I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on in that little hut. It's a couple of beds, some crafting tables, a chest or two. Really what I want to do is create an area where everybody comes in to the realm, they check this out, and they're like, oh hey, we got something new in our mailboxes, what is it? So here we go. We're gonna just start clearing this stuff away and maybe fill in this pond a little bit, and hopefully it'll start looking really good really quickly. And while I'm thinking about it here, I would like to mention that we are still looking for a few more people to join in on this SMP. It's kind of just been me so far uploading things to the YouTubes, but I'd really be excited to see if somebody else wanted to join. So if you're interested in something like that, just kind of hit me up in the comments and I will get back to you. Alright, so we kind of have the frame for this thing going. It's just going to be a small building. I just need enough space for 8 chests, really. I think that's about what it's going to take. Is this going to do it? Yeah, I might have to expand this out a bit to the back. I don't want to get this to be too big of a project. It's just kind of meant to be a little thing. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see exactly how this pans out. So I've reached a bit of a dilemma here. I mean, I like how it's turned out on the inside. It's really nice. It's kind of cozy. Not too big. But I have an issue now where I feel like I need to expand it to get a full 8 mailboxes out of this, because we've got 6. So this isn't quite gonna cut it. I feel like I should expand it over here. It would just be 2 blocks, I think. But that might, where does that put me over here? Yeah, that puts me right in the enchantment table room. Is there a way of patching this up so you wouldn't know? I think there might be. Okay, so we've expanded it a little bit, just enough to get those last 2 mailboxes in, and I think that actually looks really good. It's definitely a good start. I was able to split this window in the middle into 2 windows, which is nice. And eventually I'm going to try and get some, I think, light gray or gray stained glass in there, just to kind of wrap up the ensemble. Yeah, this is turning out nice. I just need to get the last 2 chests in here, and we should be ready to put a roof on. Alright, so that's most of what I need. I'm just coming back here, and I'm going to grab some stone slabs. I'm going to need a bunch, actually, so I might just take all of that. I have to say, I was really excited when I saw they'd be putting in smooth stone as a block in Minecraft. And then I realized that there's no way of getting it in survival, and I was really disappointed again, because it's a really nice block. If you know what I'm talking about, it's sort of like the double high version of the stone slab, and it looks really nice, but you know, there's no real way of getting that. I mean, you can put 2 stone slabs on top of each other, but you still get that line in the middle. Alright, oh, that is looking actually really nice. I like it. It's not big or ostentatious or anything, but it's gonna serve the purpose. So now I just need to get it lit up and get some glass in the windows and maybe get some small details around the outside. I'm thinking I might put some flowers like right outside the window so you have something nice to look out of. So I just realized I don't really have any glass to speak of. I have a little bit back in my starter hut, but not as much as I would need to do this project. So I'm going to get some sand, get some glass, and hopefully get enough. Alright, we have 32 stained glass panes. I think that should be enough. This isn't exactly a giant build, so that might be good. That might be good. Let's see if we can just fill up these windows. Oh, this is, I think I made twice as much as I needed. Alright, that's actually looking really good. I'm really happy with how that came out. But there's one detail left, one last thing that we need to do, and that is make the community message board. We need a place where people, especially the museum, because I know this is going to be happening a lot, I'm going to be needing donations, either for exhibits or just for materials as things get going here. And I know a lot of the other people are better at making machines and such, so I'm going to go ahead and just build a little bit of a message board just off to one side here. I'm not exactly sure where it should be, and it's probably just kind of a temporary structure right now. All of this is really just to get going. We aren't really in full swing yet. Alright, that's pretty basic, but it'll allow people to just kind of leave whatever message they want up here on the wall, and people can either help them fill orders or ask for help or whatever you want. And if somebody does leave something up here and says, hey, could you give me 8 iron or something like that, then the person with the 8 iron can just go in, leave it in their mailbox, and everything will be fine. Okay, so I really like how this is all turning out. I think this is nice. It's a nice little cozy place. Not a huge deal, but it does look good. So, I think mission accomplished here. I'm gonna head back to my base. Sun's starting to set, and then we can start in on the second part of the projects for the day. Alright, so as I was showing you earlier, this is the layout for the museum as it stands right now. But if you notice here, you've got these lines and everything's evenly spaced except for this section right here in the middle, right next to where spawn is. It's this spot right here. And that's an intentional decision because that is going to be the entryway. Now this means a couple of important things. First off, it means that we can start building that as soon as we have the materials now. This whole thing, we are ready to begin the museum. I know, high time, it's part 3 already. But we also have an issue. Because of where I've planted my base, we're right on the doorstep of where the museum is going to go. And I have a secondary problem. I am running out of good usable space in this building. I'm almost entirely out of chest space, and it's really starting to show, and I won't be able to gather a whole lot more resources until I have a good storage system in place. So, I need to move my stuff and my storage somewhere else. Somewhere where it won't interfere with the construction of the museum. So guys, I literally just spent the last 20 minutes running around in circles trying to find a good place nearby for me to keep my base, but really, I think for right now, I'm going to keep it here just until we get construction going. Which begs the question, what's our new goal? Because we're kind of without a plan right now if I'm not moving my base. Let's see what happens if... Guys, I think I've figured out where my new base is going to be. I can't wait to show this to you. It's not complete yet. I just did some preliminary clearing out of stuff, but I'm actually really excited to see what happens here. It's going to be kind of tough to live in, but this glacier right here, this iceberg, is going to be my new home. Kind of cozy, kind of small. So I may have had a slight miscalculation here, honestly. This might not be the best base place, especially in the new update. Get out of here. Get out of here, drowned. Ow. Ow. Friggin' stop. Love how I've got the disco creeper going on over there. He hasn't even come after me yet. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, that was this guy turning into a drowned. That's awesome. Don't really know why I'm diving to get zombie flesh. I don't even use that for anything. Alright. I think I'm just going to leave Disco Creeper over here. Should I... He's just caught on the grass. I'm going to attempt something stupid here. I'm gonna go right up to this creeper and see what happens. Okay! Yep, that was a dumb idea. Don't know what I expected. You know what? I actually have some Depth Strider boots that I think I should use. They're just leather, so they won't last long. But I did find some, so why not use them? You know what? I think I'm once again rethinking this whole endeavor. I'm gonna leave the stuff that I have at the iceberg on the iceberg, but honestly, I'm thinking that this right here, this is home sweet home, and I think I'd be stupid to try and move it before I've got the museum up and going. So I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave things as they are here. Yeah. Now, of course, this still leaves me with the conundrum of a very small house and not a whole lot of places to expand. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go underground, I guess. I guess that just kind of makes the most sense at this point. Alright, it looks like we've got a good start on this storage area. It's definitely better than it was. It's only about half done, though, because I went through about... what, 6 stacks of wood just for these chests? Feels like it. I went through a lot of wood. I had to go out and get more. It's a hassle. Okay. But yeah, okay. That's probably going to do it for today, actually. Sorry this was kind of a shorter episode, but I just had a lot of things, a lot of projects that just didn't pan out for the episode. So, sorry about that. Hopefully, in the next one, we'll be able to start finally on the museum, and hopefully we'll have enough materials going on for that. I'm going to do a little bit of farming off camera, and hopefully we will be able to jump right into it. Anyhow, guys, this has been this time, that'll be that time, and I've just run out of time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.